You will not believe just how many golfers make this simple mistake, and it can destroy your ball striking. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson. Welcome back to Get Good at Golf. On this channel, we aim to help you get good at golf Monday right through to Friday. Guys, if you want bonus content, if you want giveaways, if you want meetups, make sure you check out our memberships over on Sunday Club. But today I'm going to show you something which so many people get wrong, and it can destroy not only the ball striking, but also confidence in the golf game. We've all been there. We've all kind of hit a few shots out of the toe. Oof, God, that really hurt. I'm going to lack ball speed. It's not going to carry the water, and it's just not going to be the numbers that I want. That one's only carried 110 yards. This is a 7-iron. For me, 7-iron should be carrying around 160. Now, if I tend to hit it out the toe, generally what you will see is a movement of this motion. So you'll start to see an early extension of the hips moving towards the ball. You'll see the handle get really high. You'll see that lie angle get really, really upright. And you also see the ball come out the toe. Now, what people generally would start to do there is, oh, well, I'm hitting it out the toe, I'll get out the heel here, and then I'll do the same. That's how much I tried to hit it out of the toe, I actually missed it. But you can still do that, because if you start, there we go, doing the same motion but moving yourself out of posture, that's when you start to hit the shanks, that's when you start to hit the toe shanks, that's when you start to hit really, really, really bad golf shots. That one went out of bounds, actually. So what we need to do, we need to start thinking about how we can stay in a certain posture. Posture should be stand nice and tall, bend from your hips, a little bit of flexing the knees, let the arms hang, and from there, find your position with that shaft length for the centre of the club face. And once I'm in that posture, I'm going to try and keep that posture all the way through the golf swing, even when I'm moving physically. And you can see there, you get the ball nicely out the middle of the face. You're going to get more ball speed, you're going to get more carry distance, but the key is not to lose that posture one way or the other. Another catastrophic thing that we see so much is where you get to the top of the backswing and the posture moves down like that. That's a disastrous thing that you could really, really do without, and Chris is now going to give us some tips and drills to help you do just that.
So, drill guys, we need to be thinking about how we can get into this correct posture to stop you moving towards the ball. So, a lot of the times we see from people at setup, from amateur golfers, is that you stood too far away. So, how many people we see stood here with the arms angled actually away from the body? And all you can do from here is you've got to think, if this is a sledgehammer on the end, this is a weight that is going to be pulling you out of position. And a golf club is working like that when we're swinging it at 80, 70, 90, 100 miles an hour. It is always trying to pull us out of position. If I get further away so people go, oh, this is a bit more comfortable, I feel like I can really hit at it, then all I'm going to do is it's going to pull me forwards, and I use somebody who finishes like that. We've hit that very far off the toe, it's never going to reach the distance, and I'm not through to a turn position. So I'm not through to a finish what you would see on Sky TV or any channel of golf that you're watching. We're never going to see a tour player finish forwards just like that and watching it go. But how many times do we see that on the first tee, or especially on par threes when we're hitting it iron? So to get into this good posture, we need to think about how far we are away from the ball, and this is one thing that you can do and really push yourself and test yourself on the driving range, is get as close to that ball as possible where you feel uncomfortable. A hand width away from the club. So from your belt buckle to the club, that's how far we should be. It's going to feel like it's nearly between your legs, but this is really encouraging you to stay in those angles. We have to work now turning through and your bum actually working backwards. We're staying in those angles, and I can now come down into that strong position, and that is now pressuring the golf ball. But you can see I'm back here, I'm not stood up like a pencil with no kind of pressure on the golf ball. And if you film yourself and this is the position you're in, you now need to know you need to put something behind you, or you can even do some swings. I'll go here.
I was just going to say we can do something on that wall, Chris.
We can get up against the back of the driving range, or if you get a bag behind you, if you've got a tour bag, or even if you've got a normal bag, get something behind you and make some swings up to the top here, and you're going to feel like from this position, I'm actually staying on that wall into this impact position. You can see I'm actually pushing back into the wall. I've not come forwards. I'm into this position.
And a really good way of extending that, Chris, as well, is stand about a fist away from the wall, and as you start the downswing, get your left hip to move into the wall. So you actually move backwards and almost squat down a little bit.
Perfect, so you're away from it there. We can then go from this position at the top and I can actually work back and try and find that wall.
That looks so much more athletic than standing up like a pencil, as you would say.
Like a lapith in Spanish.
Oh.
So you're into a nice strong position there. We're over the ball. We're putting some pressure into that. And then from there, once you've done that a couple of times, you'll have seen this drill a lot from putting, which Tiger Woods used to do this, but it's setting yourself up a gate. Even if you've got 2 alignment sticks, that might be better. Put those both down, give yourself a little bit more than a club head width, and we want to get that club feeling like it works through that gate. So I should be able to swing, go through the gate, and make contact with the ball. If you've got alignment sticks in there, you might think about, all right, have you hit the alignment sticks or not? You can then move them a little bit wider, and you'll start to feel like the whole of the golf club, the whole of the sole is actually working through the turf. So if you're out on the golf course, think about looking at your divots. Start to give yourself feedback. If you've got very thin divots, that's because this club is working through either on the toe or on the heel. Oh, we have 2 tees. Will you just show me some new tees, James?
No, you could use tees instead if you don't want to use balls.
Oh, we could use
Make a
tees
mess.
as well. Yeah, obviously, if you're on the grass, you can do that. On the mat here, alignment sticks work perfectly, but you're going to start to see a better interaction with the turf. We're going to be able to then get into this nice posture, feel like you're really close, work your bum backwards, and hit much more solid shots and start to hit the green more often, which is a famous last word. I didn't have enough club to get there. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully that's something you can work on and help you get good at golf.